Hey, we're gonna draft M12 this time, and if I happen to open a Planeswalker or Titan in a color other than blue or white, I'm probably going to draft a color other than blue or white. So that should be interesting for you guys. I have an upload going, but I don't think internet speed will be very relevant during the drafting portion. Hopefully internet not going out will happen. I have my phone plugged in, but I'm gonna lose a ton of picks if I have to swap. Oh, who leaves with the Q at 7? Come on. Come on. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna take Oblivion Ring and draft blue-white. Oblivion Ring is the clear best card in this pack. What else is even noteworthy? Crimson Mage is okay, but probably the worst mage. Nothing. Chasm Drake is the only playable blue card. Mind Rot might table, but I don't know. I see people taking Monomania surprisingly high. Like, it very rarely tables. I hope they're not putting it in their deck. Maybe they are. It's probably not a bad board card against some guys. But anyway, Oblivion Ring, clear pick. Go pack 2. There were quite a few green cards in that pack, but that's sort of how green works, is there are quite a few medium strength green cards, and then you don't draft it because there are no good green cards. I think green's a fairly good color to head into if you need to if you have like one color with very good cards but don't have much depth in it and need to just get playables. I think green will often give you those playables. So I get to pick between Assault Griffin, which is very good, Ether Adept, which is slightly better, and Gorehorn Minotaurs, which is maybe slightly better than Assault Griffin, but red. And it's sort of boring, but I'm probably about to just start drafting blue-white again. Yeah. Pairing, like, the more I play this format, the more it seems clear to me that white pairs with blue and black pairs with red because of the Bloodthirst cards, largely. This pack, on the other hand, like, all the black cards are amazing. This card is so good. That card is so good. Like, do you realize how good that card is? I don't think so. So, given that there's no white in this pack at all, which just isn't very likely given how good the white cards are in this format, well, I don't know, this is probably just a freak pack. There's a rare gone and one common. It's probably not a black one. It's probably not a red one. Shit. Auramancer isn't great anyway. This pick gives me more options. Sort of wish I took that Assault Griffin now. Alabaster Mage is a very strong card. It's not a card I really want two of. And it probably actually is better in a white-black deck than a white-blue one. I don't know, it's probably about the same. I might actually, like, Bats is good, Chasm Drake is probably a little weaker, but like comparable-ish power to Bats. I'm gonna take Alabaster Maid and see what happens next. So Child of Night is still here, and that is an amazing card. Chasm Drake is still here, but Chasm Drake is no Child of Night. How many Gravediggers do you think I can open? I could take Peregrine Griffin, because I'm pretty certainly white with those two cards in the pile. Although I haven't seen much white. I don't know, this is really hard. I need more than the amount of time I have per pick to work all this stuff out. I'm gonna take Child of Night. It's a really, really good 2-drop. Huh. Okay, well, like, that doesn't deserve to be 6th pick. Alluring Siren is not good enough yet. That doesn't really deserve to be 6th pick. I don't want to play Siege Mastodon. I might play Negate if I'm blue. I think I'm going to take Fire Slinger. It's really good against blue-white too, so there's some value to a hate draft. Oh my god. Am I just in a draft with people who have no idea how cards work? It looks like I'm playing blue again. No idea what I'm putting it with. None of those cards are good. I'm gonna take Siege Mastodon. In bad decks, Siege Mastodon goes up in value, I feel like. I'm gonna take Chasm Drake. Harbor Serpent. At least it's a body. Take Flash Freeze as a board card. Okay, so it looks like I've escaped from, wow, it's a late negate. Escaped from that pack with actually quite a few playables. But yeah, I was really confused in there. And then the black and red just completely dried up and I got a 7th pick looter, so. So yeah. Not that the blue has exactly been flowing. Go to Bountiful Harvest. I'm excited to analyze this draft after I'm done using my draft analysis tools. Mandatory plug for gainmez.blogspot.com. Ooh, okay. So let's see, there's still a non-zero chance that I can be blue-black. Is that good? Doesn't get Vigilance or Lifelink? What a ripoff. Oh, but Angelic Destiny goes back to your hand when it dies. Okay. That probably makes it good enough. I guess I'm gonna do that. The other option is Onyx Mage and draft blue-black. Angelic Destiny, and then grab the hexproof dudes. Seems like the play. I think Assault Griffin is definitely better than Spirit Mantle. So I'm going to take it. Oh my god. Do I think Sarah Angel is better than Lawkeeper? Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, I think I do. It's another Assault Griffin. Is that better than Skywinder Drake? Shoot, I don't know. Let's make curve. I have Guardian's Pledge already. Really don't know. It's not like there's a Prodigal Pyromancer or anything. There's Ring Flash, where the toughness matters. Blocking creatures without flying. Does that matter? Catherine's calling. Go ahead and grab the 5th pick Lawkeeper. I'm not even sure that the guys from my right are drafting white. It feels sort of like white just was non-existent in pack 1. And nobody at the table is in it or something. I think Lawkeeper is better than Mage number 2. If it was Mage number 1, maybe there's a question. None of these cards seem good. Take Phantasmal Bear. Yeah. I don't know, Ice Cage might be better. That sucks. I really want Unsummon, but I have Oblivion Ring and Angelic Destiny, which I assume sometimes ends up in your graveyard. Hey, cat. Frostbeth is fine. Celestial Purge is probably better. I'm not a fan of Mana Leak. When I play blue-white decks, they tend to prefer take the rare. I don't know. Probably take the Mesmerist. What was I saying? I'm not a fan of Mana Leak, right? Yeah. I think Negate's a lot better. Generally when I draft blue-white, the games do go long and Mana Leak gets dead. And it is not a good card for trying to keep up in the early turns. It's better to play creatures, and blue and white both have really good 2-drops. I guess Merfolk Looter maybe doesn't count so much. Okay, taking the Assault Griffin, paying off. God, what happened in pack 1? Can probably hide, well, I can hide you. Can board into Merfolk Mesmerist in the mirror. Huh? That's the one I was thinking about taking over Assault Griffin, wasn't it? I'm a little weirded out right now. A little confused. So I opened a Jade Mage, that sucks. Ether Adept has to be the pick. Even with Angelic Destiny in your deck, it's still a lot better than even Fleetwing. Maybe the Fleetwing tables somehow. Probably I'm not getting a whole lot out of this second time around, but Ether Adept number 2 is pretty good. Should have just stuck with my guts. Stuck with my gut? That's the saying, right? Stuck with my gut and taken the Auramancer forever ago over Vampire Outcasts or whatever I took. Black and red were just all over me pack 1 and then gone completely, which is my experience with trying to draft black and red. Grim Lavamancer? Hate draft it? Is it splashable? Maybe. My deck sort of scoops to it, so Chasm Drake is not awful, but I already got one. The Lavamancer is worth non-zero tickets. It's tough having to choose between Looter and Pegasus, but Looter is the pick. Maybe I wield a Skywinder Drake again. Ice Cage. Amphin Cutthroat. He's totally fine. What's a Dungrove Elder worth? I think it needs like 2 for me to do it. Oh, 1.93? Are you kidding? Oh, that's rough. Count playables real quick. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's not a lot of playables. I think I need the Cutthroat. Plus maybe someone will play that Dungrove Elder against me. That would be cool. Black and red cards are back. Yeah, I guess someone to my right is drafting white. Multiple people to my white, maybe. To my white? To my right. Not many drafting black or red. And yet I still like my deck. Huh? What? Wait a second. Gee, I have to decide between a third Griffin to make my Griffin Riders semi-playable or the Hexproof guy here to make my Angelic Destiny better. I think I'm just gonna go with the Griffin. Griffin Rider has the potential to be very, very good. With 2 Looter in my deck, I can play it too, for sure. It's unfortunate I don't have any of the 3 casting cost Griffin, but I'll have to be content with 3 copies of Aether Adept. Oh my god. Cancel? I could board that in certain spots. Demystify, I'll board that in sometimes. Chasm Drake, I was going to take the first time round, so I managed to hate the Grim Lavamancer and get the card I wanted out of the pack. Pretty happy with 1 Frost Breath, take the Swiftfoot Boots, throw it on an Angelic Destiny creature maybe? I don't know, probably doesn't make the cut. Look at all those cards I have. This is what happens when you draft blue and white. So many cards. I was worried about playables. You get like an entire deck plus a sideboard. Celestial Purge, Demystify, Boots. So, do they pair you across the table in draft still? Because if they do, I would be a little tempted to play the Celestial Purge main, because I think people to my right immediately are drafting white. And I won't see that much white until the finals. I don't know if they do that anymore though. I think they do. Phantasmabaric combos pretty well with Angelic Destiny. Probably play Frostbreath with 2 looters. There's so little downside. Only 3 Griffins. Only 2 real removal. Ether Adept sorta counts as removal. Ether Adept's really good. I have no stave off, which sucks. But like, I got past the Sarah Angel 3rd or 4th or something, and Lawkeeper 11 billionth. I think it's a pretty good deck. Going to add Sexy Land. Let's see, what does this suggest? 9-8? I was thinking 8-9 the other way. Because of all these Ether Adepts. I have Armored Warhorse and Lawkeeper. Okay, you've convinced me. I'm never gonna look at that Time Spiral Pluck draft again. Wow, that was bad. Here we go. 9 Island. Eight. Save. Alright, real quick, I want to see... Oh cool, it's already there. So let's open up Excel. And throw that in there. Replace. See if that's working. Looks like it is. Cool. Okay, so saw a ton of white pack 2 and then almost none pack 3. So basically the guys to my right were drafting white and I screwed them over pack 2, but blue was consistently the best color in every pack. I feel like I didn't see many actual cards. Oh, I did see more blue than other cards. Yeah, and even with the 2 guys on my right drafting white, I still have white as the second deepest color in the draft. Okay, so that's cool. Keep. No, it's not a great hand. Has both colors in Cutthroat. And I'm on the play. So, Cutthroat comes down before Gorehorn Minotaurs. Play the planes first because of Armored Warhorse, of course. Am I uploading stuff? It seems to be going sort of slow. I think I am. Play island now for Ether Adept. Do not want to draw more land. Only 4 minutes left on the upload, so I'm just gonna sort of slog through a bit of lag here until then. If he goes turn 2 Berserker, I'm not in good shape. Not gonna lie. See, Goblin Tunneler, not quite as scary. Oh, still a perfectly fine card. I have Negate. Look at you. Whoopee. Do I Cutthroat first or Griffin first? Think that I Cutthroat. Griffin's pretty likely to just die. Oh. And it appears that I want to keep the Griffin around. So probably next turn I actually just Griffin Rider with Negate up. The creature's unblockable. Gorehorn. It's only 3. Oh, he got the combo. Oh shit. Time to attack him. Because I have very few ways to deal with that. Well, I have Alabaster Mage. Yeah, not a whole lot of ways. And then I'm gonna Chasm Drake. It's not quite a Sarah Angel. I'm pretty much dead to Fiery Hellhound. If he just Fiery Hellhounds me for 6 3 times, yeah. Or for 4 plus another creature, that's pretty good too. Are we playing as mono red? Man, that's no fun. So 5 damage flying Sarah Angel looks like the play, or 5 damage flying Assault Griffin Griffin Rider gets me 12 damage on my next turn. I need like Angelic Destiny. Alabaster Mage? Does that get me there? Pretty sure it does. This play just flat out loses to a burn spell on Assault Griffin. Let's see, is Angelic Destiny enough with just Sarah Angel? Looks like it is. I'm gonna do it this way. I guess Ether Adept is another out I wasn't thinking about so much. But I have lots of those. Yeah, I actually am not in such bad shape here, but Lawkeeper would have worked. Not anymore though. Frost Breath would be great. Plenty of cards. happened? Oh, he's unblockable. I'm F6. We're gonna un-F6 and not just pretend we have nothing. If he wants to kill Sarah Angel, we'll let him. Seems like there are scarier places for his burn to go, like my face. He's just cycling it for 1 damage. So Alabaster Mage would be pretty good. Frost Breath would be pretty good. Plains is going to go ahead and lose the game. I guess we force him to do it. Even Ether Adept was good enough there. Well, I don't know what's in hand. Maybe plays it a way that loses to negate. Somehow. It's not impossible. It's not looking good. Not looking good. As long as he doesn't do that one more time, I'm fine. Oh man, he thought about it a whole lot. I'm guessing he had like Chandra's Outrage in hand or something. Next card's the Ether Adept. Oblivion Ring, Ether Adept, Angelic Destiny, Alabaster Mage, Frost Breath. So I was drawing to 6 outs. Probably for quite a while too. Celestial Purge seems good. Lifelink. I've never wanted to play Lifelink in my deck before as much as I do right now. Drop a negate. Let's drop a Griffin Rider. I assume that he's pretty good at killing my Griffins. Flash Freeze seems like a pretty good upgrade for negate. So keep. This hand looks good. Merfolk looters can even trade with Goblin Pikers. How unfair is that? It's pretty unfair. I might just block here. Because it's gonna kill the looter eventually anyway. Just block now and he doesn't get to just activate Bloodthirst whenever he wants. How do you get enough red cards to build mono red? It's my question for you. Am I just killing both of my looters straight away? Looks like it. It's not like I have much to loot away, it's a fine hand. Alabaster Mage may be the best card in my deck here. Is it Alabaster? Maybe it's a baster for like cooking and stuff. Seems reasonable. No swing. No creature. Okay. So I'm gonna play the mage but not attack, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. If he bloodthirsts something, I do have Celestial Purge for it. I decided I'm gaining 2 life. Gain 2. It's fine. So he'll like get a big creature and then I purge it. Is the play. What? It's not even that big. Don't even want to waste my purge on that. Especially now that I have a Sarah Angel, I think I'll just play one of those. Then I can play Peregrine Griffin and double block it. It's risky. Okay, we have one of those. Now I probably wanna... Huh? I guess that's a thing you could do. Wait, do I Skywinder Drake and Purge? No. I think I want to save the Purge for Hellhound. Unless he manages to blow me out with another burn spell here. He probably plays like Tectonic Rift and Fling and all sorts of weird things. Can't imagine he has enough playables to play all good cards in his deck. I mean, he's playing Bonebreaker Giant. Act of Treason, sure. Huh? It's a little puzzling to me. Okay, he's out of cards, and I'm doing totally fine. That's good. He decided to play the land because otherwise bad things could happen. I don't know. If I Angelic Destiny here, he can like Tectonic Rift and kill me. That's really awkward. Doesn't do lifelink, doesn't do vigilance. Can also active treason it. I'm gonna hold it. Then end of turn, I'm gonna Celestial Purge the big guy. Is there a reason to play an island here? If there is, I don't see it. Okay. Good work. That loses to active treason, so I think I hold it back. It is a big creature. Imagine if Alabaster Mage didn't die. Really? Okay. I win. Ooh, catwalking on the keyboard, not a good time. Not a good time, cat. Siege Mastodon? He plays so many expensive bad cards. Might be better than Chasm Drake. Armored Warhorse seems fine. Better than Griffin Rider. Better than Griffin Rider. Griffin Rider trades with a 1 casting cost dude. Better than an Oromancer. Oromancer's never gonna do anything here. Hand seems amazing. How can I possibly lose? We're about to find out. He does have those cards. Armored Warhorse for the win. Por favor. Por favore. I'm just gonna trade this. With that, I think. Why not? Two of you. One of those. Shit. Oblivion Ring, the Berserker. Try my hardest to draw a blue land. Not doing very well at that right now. Great. Oh my god. Seems like if I draw an island, I'm still winning. Double Ether Adept, man. Christ. Now I've lost. Yeah, it's game over. Alright. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable with everything that went on in this draft, except for failing to draw any land. That part was not so good. Yeah, good games. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I drafted blue and white again, and it was still the best thing to draft, even with people to my right drafting it. Look at that hand, Jesus Christ. But yeah, you can actually have a 100% win rate in Magic. Where's the reveal hand button? Oh, he left it too soon. Wow. No islands in the top 20. Oh, one island. Only one island in the top 20. Okay. Well, that sucked.